And I tell you, my grandmother, she's still out there at her house over there off Gunner Road in Florence, and she's still gardening, still moving around good. I talked to her a while back. I know I've told this story umpteen times on the show, but for the new listeners out there, I asked her, we call her Pretty Mama. You know, every grandma, every Southern grandmama got a nickname. That's why I got so aggravated when the Black for a Living wokesters got so upset with Barbie Bassett's grandmammy comment. Like y'all don't have the market cornered on who can nickname a grandmother something. We all got silly nicknames for our grandmothers. Grandmammy, we call mine Pretty Mama. I had a Big Mama, my great grandmother on my dad's side was Big Mama. I mean, on my mom's side, I could go on and on and on. But I asked her how she's always been a thin woman, no real medical issues, even for 91. She smoked for 20 something years, 2 packs a day at one point, and still no cancer, nothing like that. And I just asked her, I said, Pretty Mom, do you think that you've been able to dodge any real health issues? A, because she's very active, even at 91. She's active, she's out there in her garden and stuff, moving around. She don't just lay in bed and sit on a chair all day. I mean, she still cooks a big meal here and there. But I asked her about her health and stuff, and I asked about these processed foods and all this crap versus growing foods out in the garden. And she goes, "Well, I guess I never really thought about it, but yeah, I guess that could be part of it." She goes, "Heck, we used to just until 20 years ago, they never even bought meat from the store. Got it from a butcher, and I still grew her vegetables and everything right there on her property there in Florence." And just really goes to show you how eating whole foods can have such a big difference on your health over the span of your life versus eating store-bought crap. I mean, even this meat and stuff we buy from stores now, the chicken's so loaded up with steroids, the meat's got so many preservatives, and I'm assuming that's the trash they feed them to fatten up the cows and all that. And it's why it's so important to eat the grass-fed, grass-finished meat when you can, the quote unquote organic chicken when you can, real eggs, free-range eggs when you can, as often as you can. Maybe you got to pay a little bit more in the short term for quality, fresh stuff, but in the long term, is there really a dollar amount you can put on being healthy when you're older and not being dependent on the government and the health systems and insurance and hospitals and retirement homes and nursing homes and hospice homes and all that stuff? Nobody wants to be that guy. And my grandmother, 91 years old, and as independent as anybody you've ever met at 91 years old.